And now the final remarks from the very biased view of academy. First of all, I'm happy that we invented a new word here. This word was demonstrated in the very first presentation, and it sounds forecat. I think it has much deeper structure and meaning than we think. Remember, Norbert Wiener told now, I think, some almost 80 years ago, that the best material model of a cat is another cat, but preferably the same cat. So forecast is kind of one version of cat. So this perception has been in place for 70 years, until in 2016, Claes Gustafsson in journal Trends in Biotechnology told that, no, that's not correct. The best material model of a cat is several cats. This has been used in marine science for decades. It's called ensemble approach. So a lot of forecats gives us a good model of what happened on the sea. Trying to be now slightly more serious. So the focus of this conference in 10 years or so, or even longer if you think about the long history of cooperation across the Gulf of Finland and along the Gulf of Finland, it has been severely moved from mostly biological aspects and water quality monitoring, which was focus some 15, 20 years ago. It has moved, I would say, back to fundamental research, not only hydrodynamics, but also history and future of pollution, and also including many, many governance issues. And the level of generalizations of most talks is also different from those which we used to listen about 10 or 20 years ago. So we are really addressing interactions, not only on words, not on buzzwords, but many talks were truly transdisciplinary, looking at waves interact with the coast, not yet feedback from the coast back to the waves, but a little bit. Interactions of ships and ice and many other things of this kind were interactions of completely different categories and entities have been analyzed, and with some quite interesting conclusions. What is also kind of noticeable trend is that the professional level of presented technologies is gradually increasing. So it's not simply measuring and then drawing a nice colored picture and saying that's the scientific result, but going deep into the structure of things. The range of topics addressed in this conference, I would say, is more or less exponentially widening over the years. And with one very clear feature, not a bug, we see nice and straightforward applications of hardcore science. This pool of presentations, it clearly predominates over what was not a feature, but still quite largely present in this conference in the past, which I would call simple calls for being more nice to the environment. We have seen another development in terms of attempts to quantify non-quantifiable. not only particular items and issues, but systematic attempts to quantitatively address things which have basically qualitative nature, and things which have been always thought to be non-monetary, they still have a quantifiable value. We have seen how advanced metrics is applied to different processes in the sea. Relatively new topic, I think, first time in this series of conferences is noise, how to quantify it properly from the viewpoint of living creatures in the marine environment. Coastal dynamics, which is kind of not a problem for Finland, but it is a problem for the rest of the northeastern Baltic Sea. And those advanced metrics have also one common feature. They are targeted to clear and straightforward applications, not of academic interest, but they do contribute to the well-being of the sea and also to marine nations. We see another trend that several fields of science which were on top agenda in the past have now been transferred into monitoring activities, which means that science is advanced enough to make those things manageable and to make clear that many things can be affected also positively by mankind. So science has not get away from those fields. I think it's still there. It's waiting, it's asking not what we should do or what the situation is, it's asking how we should do towards improvement the situation. So we do have the quantification of many things. We have understood the driving mechanisms, and we have understood the impact and reaction chains. So science is there for, I would say, waiting either major changes or regime shifts to occur. And if that will occur, then the science will be waken up for those fields. But still, I think that this is a clear indicator of science, of what science has done for society. It's not a problem that some things have moved from science to monitoring. It's a big win of science and scientific community. And I think that this is the natural way of development of science. When some things are absolutely clear, it's just routine. To close, we thought about organizing a competition of posters. But then I saw that as a chairman of the jury that I'm biased towards one poster. So we decided to skip this part of scientific conference, but I still call everybody to look at those posters before you leave. And before you leave, there is still one item in the program, which is light lunch, just behind my back. Thank you very much for investing your time. Thank you very much for your contributions to this conference. And next time, approximately in 1 year. Thank you.